All right. So, recently we have noticed that young adults aged 18-25 have been suffering because of depression. And what we decided to do, we decided to create a platform, actually a website. So the target audience, as you may see, is 18-25. And you're going to this website, and there are 5 links, which divides on the 5 regions of Ukraine: Eastern, Western, North, South, and Central Ukraine. And for instance, you're a depressed young adult who doesn't know what to do in life. You go there, you choose, and you're living, for instance, in Kiev, so you choose the Central Ukraine, and then you're like, I don't have plans for tonight, maybe I should entertain somehow, and you just go to the lifestyle, you choose some events, and maybe you're just boring and you're an introvert, you want to just stay home, so you go to the opinions and people, you read some inspiring articles, or you really want to commit suicide. So what you do, you click on the psychological support, there is chat, hotline with a real psychologist who will help you. Then you don't know what you want to do, you're lost, you want to get the job, but you don't know where to start, so you click on the career button, and there's going to be help. Yes?
Yeah, the reason why we decided to make such a website is that because we really know the issue that really a big amount of students, they face anxiety, they face depression because of the fear of missing out, they have no idea what they will do in their future. And so basically our aim is to empower young Ukrainian adults that they can contribute into something, that they can be successful in the future, that they can do projects, like all the other stuff. Because, for example, if I study here, right here in the school, we have like lots of different opportunities, lots of different projects and different things. But for example, if I met students from the other universities, sometimes they're really anxious and they're really frustrated because they have no idea what they want to do in their future life. So we think that such a website is really a necessity for now. Yeah, and so the way how we will build a trust process to our media consists of, the first one is the influencers on the different levels. That means that, as we already talked about, the Instagram bloggers or Facebook bloggers or just successful people who, depending, and all of them were depending on the region, because as we mentioned, we have 5 regions with whom we will, is our target audience, so of course we need to take into account that all of the opinion leaders from each region. The next one is that we will cooperate with the local communities. For example, such organization for young adults, the Free Plus, European Youth Parliament, and also all of them will be depending on the interest of our target audience. For example, it could be art, it could be sport, it could be social initiatives, whatever we can imagine.
And also, we're gonna have like forever alone sessions. If you're like really don't have friends, you have problems with your family, maybe you don't have parents, and you literally want to die, what you do, you just find these kind of forever alone sessions where you're gonna meet a lot of people who think very similar way, and they're also alone, and they also want to commit suicide, so you just go there, you meet them, you talk, you chat, and then you actually are healed. So these are also kind of and they are going to be controlled by psychologists, so they're going to really work and help those people. These forever alone sessions will be mostly for introverts, and these kind of local communities, offline is going to be mostly for extroverts. So we are, something like this.
And also we thought of indicators, like indicators of success of our project, how we are going to collect them. First of all, it's very important to collect feedback of those people who already participated in our activities and who think that those activities were important and they gained some very good experience from that activities. They can share feedback with us or with other potential participants in 2 ways. First way, they can just make these short YouTube videos and post them online about this project, how it helps them, why it is good, and why they recommend other people to go there. Or we can put their feedbacks on our website in the form of short stories, like references.
Maybe you've seen the video of Shia LaBeouf, who is like, do it, just do it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be something very similar.
Yeah, and also it helps to build trust because, for example, if you want to buy some product and you go to the website of this product and you see some feedbacks of real people who already use this product and you read why this product is great, you tend to trust this product even more and you're motivated to buy it or to be engaged in some activities of some company. Other indicator is our transparency. We would like to be transparent in terms of our financial part. We will publish all the reports which are connected to our activities, and we also thought about fundraising because, of course, obviously it's not possible to organize such an initiative without some financial support. So we thought that we can apply for some EU-funded projects, or we can get some grant support from Canada or from other donors who invest a lot of money in Ukraine. So we want to be transparent in terms of financial part of our activity, and also we are going to give a lot of information about our project. We will participate in some TV shows, we will participate in some interviews, and we will write a lot about it. And we can also, of course, cooperate with journalists who would like to cover our activities. And also, we decided that we will need some ambassadors.
Ambassadors, yeah, I can explain it. So, ambassadors means that our opinion leaders, they would be the ambassadors of our project. Because, for example, if you are about to create an NGO initiative, you need to do this like doradča rada, like that. Like basically the like core team chair board, something like that. And if this chair board consists of the people who are like really active, they are well known in the society. That means that this NGO would be meant to succeed. That's why we also think about that case for us.
And also, in the end, we've tried to think of main things that we are going to focus on, and we created some kind of slogan for our activity, startup activity, project, whatever. So we are going to implement to create this project in purpose to have healthy, inspired, empowered young Ukrainian young adults.
Yeah, and people gonna come to Ukraine not because we drink vodka all the time or because tickets to Ukraine are very cheap or something like that, or Chernobyl, but because we have really nice, very powerful and inspired young people who are gonna change the world. Yeah. Thanks to our platform. Thank you.
Cool. So what do you think?
You like it? Nice. It's cool.
And it's interesting idea about ambassadors.
Sorry?
Interesting idea about ambassadors.
What is the hardest thing to achieve? Like, where is the risk?
To start. That's
To start and to build a trust, because I read the research, and it was published data that 2017 year, it was the year with the lowest like the amount of trust in the society to the business, to the NGO, and to the government. And that means that people, they don't want to trust to such, I don't know, like how to say, to politics, for example, right? And so that they build the local small communities in which they can make changes by themselves. Yeah, so this is really challenging.
Yeah, I think we have to build like a precise, clear plan, and then people who have the same mind, have the same common thoughts, they're gonna look at that and like, yeah, we wanna support you, we're gonna do the same. And that's the hardest part, like to start, and then we're gonna find all the influencers, local communities, create this for every little session, so.
Will this be just for like happy people like me? Would it not be?
No, not for like you, because it's like 1825.
Yeah, but let's say I'm actually 24.
Oh, really?
If I'm 24 and happy, is this not for me?
No, you can join it. You can become like an ambassador or a partner, or you can help to conduct these kind of forever loan sessions, to become a mentor.
Okay, because I think when you work with media strategy and all strategies and you come up with plans, then something you need to identify is where is the risk? What is high risk with your plan? And then you need to navigate and to see, okay, how can we reduce the risk? I think one of the risks here is actually to get this known. Get it to be known.
Oh,
To get users, to get people to know
Yeah.
it. And,
Yeah.
and I think it's a high risk that people will be depressed and commit suicide without knowing that the help was there. So I would say maybe you could do this either to have a very good distribution and it's not really working, marketing plan,
Yeah, sure.
or you could make a service that would also include people that were happy, so that more people use it. Because it's not like if you're depressed, it's not a condition that you are in forever. It's like a short period of your life.
Depression is not forever. That can become a slogan.
Sure.
Yeah.
Exactly. So this is something you need to know about when you go into depression, because then it can help you. So I think that is some of the risks. I like your idea. I would like to show it, to see it in reality, and actually we need it in Norway. I don't think we could just.
Sounds like a nice plan.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions here? Any comments?
I don't believe that empowerment of young Ukrainian adults really helps, because each person is responsible for
Their own happiness.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're depressed, it's like, it depends how you.
But that's
Okay.
gonna be a good start.
Yeah, I mean, like, so I have the answer to your question from my own experience. When I was in middle school, I had no idea that I can do changes, that I can participate in social projects and whatever, right? But as soon as I came to KU, I saw that here is plenty of different projects, different opportunities, so that I just needed to like discover my potential to make changes, and so that basically the aim of our project, you know, to show people they actually can do something, because they may think that they're useless.
It's more about, I think, awareness than empowerment.
Sometimes you need to empower person to make changes, I guess.
Okay.
Interesting discussion, that's definitely, and I like the initiative. And so thank you very much. We need the next group up. Yes. Thank you.